Prajwal Revanna, incumbent MP and JDS candidate for the Lok Sabha elections from Hassan constituency, is under fire after a massive sex scandal of the MP allegedly sexually assaulting women erupted just after Karnataka went into the second phase of the Lok Sabha polls.
ಅವರ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಇದೇ ಬೇರೆ ಅವ್ರು 4 ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
Now, in this special episode, I'm going to be taking a look at how these allegations have once again threatened to expose the cracks within the JDS first family. The accusations made against the Hassan MP have once again opened up an age-old rift between brothers H.D. Revanna and H.D. Kumaraswamy. This controversy has not only created a rift in the family but also within the party. Two JDS MLAs, namely Sharanappa Kandakur and Samruddhi Manjunath, have demanded immediate expulsion of Prajwal and H.D. Revanna from the party. So before I delve into how this feud will impact the regional party and the family equations, let me quickly bring you up to date with the latest developments in this case. The sleazy sex scandal involves hundreds of videos where Prajwal Revanna could be seen engaging in obscene sexual acts which were widely circulated in Hassan district. The videos were also reportedly shot by Prajwal. What we need to note here is that even as loads of pen drives containing the explicit clips were being widely circulated in Hassan days before the polling, it became an issue only immediately after the first phase of Karnataka Lok Sabha polling ended. Late on Saturday night, April 27, 2024, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah announced that a special investigative team would be formed to investigate the complaints about alleged sex abuse against Prajwal Revanna. Now, the very same day, reports of the MP fleeing to a foreign country surfaced. Reportedly, Prajwal Revanna fled to Germany. Following this, Karnataka Home Minister G. Parmeshwara said that in case Prajwal has fled to the foreign country, SIT will be responsible for bringing him back and continuing the investigation.
ಅವರು ಹೊರದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಸುದ್ದಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವರನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ವಾಪಸ್ ಕರೆಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾದಂತ ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೇವೆ SIT ಅವರಿಗೆ. ಅದು ಅವ್ರೇನು ವರದಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕಾನೂನು ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಏನ್ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನ
Reportedly, the JDS party is also likely to expel Prajwal Revanna from the party. H.D. Revanna, finally breaking his silence on the controversy, said that the videos released were 4 to 5 years old. He also said that expelling Prajwal from the party was left to the JDS High Command.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಹೆದರಿ ಓಡೋಗನಲ್ಲ ನಾನು, ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ ಸರ್? ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದೀವಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದೋ 4 ವರ್ಷ 5 ವರ್ಷದ್ದು ತಗೊಂಬಂದು ಕೇಸ್ ಹಾಕೋದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಐತಿ. ನಾನು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಯಾವ್ದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೂ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಅವ್ರದ್ದಿದೆ, ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ
ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅತಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಲೈಂಗಿಕ ಹಗರಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ
ಇದ್ರೆ ತನಿಖೆ ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. SIT ಮಾಡಿಲ್ವೇನ್ರಿ? ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತನಿಖೆ ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಕಾನೂನು ರೀತಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್. ಈಗ ಅವನು ಮಾಮೂಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು, ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಇವ್ರೇನು FIR ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತ? SIT ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತ? ತನಿಖೆ ಕರೆದ ಬರುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಯಾವಾಗ ಅವರು ಅದು ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತೇನು ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ.
Chief Minister Siddaramaiah's decision to form an SIT came 2 days later after Nagalakshmi Chowdhury, chairperson of the State Women's Commission, wrote to the Chief Minister and the State Police Chief regarding the allegations against Prajwal. The 3-member SIT of IPS officers is led by Additional Director General of Police Bijay Kumar Singh. The other 2 are Assistant Inspector General of Police Sumandi Pennekar and Mysuru Superintendent of Police Seema Latkar. The SIT has been directed to complete its investigation soon. According to the Karnataka Mahila Daurjanya Virodhi Vedike, which filed a complaint with the Women's Commission, visuals of the influential politicians sexually abusing women and forcing them into having sex were being widely circulated across Hassan district through pen drives and were also circulating on social media. But what do we know about Prajwal Revanna? Who is he and what is his family tree? With 4 sons and 2 daughters, H.D. Deve Gowda's family is a complex mix of power-conscious, clout-wielding politicians, government doctors, a Karnataka Administrative Service bureaucrat, a former journalist, private medical practitioners, a petrol pump owner, and typical Vokkaliga housewifely daughters. 33-year-old Prajwal Revanna is the grandson of JDS Supremo and former Prime Minister H.D. Deve Gowda. Back in 2019, when former Prime Minister H.D. Deve Gowda wasn't getting a safe constituency for himself, Prajwal had offered his seat, but the grandfather refused and decided to contest from the neighbouring Tumkur district. Gowda felt that if Prajwal didn't contest this time, he might never get another opportunity. Prajwal's father, H.D. Revanna, is the MP from Hole Narsipura. Hailing from the village Paduvala Hippe in Hole Narsipura, which is his constituency today, H.D. Revanna, Deve Gowda's second son, has been accused of behaving like the backseat chief minister at times when the JDS was part of the state government. A firm believer in fate and destiny, Revanna, like Deve Gowda, zealously consults astrologers and is egged on by the prediction that he has a great future in politics. Prajwal Revanna is also the nephew of former Karnataka Chief Minister and JDS Chief H.D. Kumaraswamy. In the 2019 Lok Sabha election in Hassan, Prajwal defeated BJP's A. Manju with a margin of over 1.4 lakh votes. In November 2019, he became the State General Secretary of the JDS. The incumbent MP from JDS is seeking re-election from Hassan as the joint candidate of the BJP-JDS alliance. While Congress pitted 31-year-old Shreyas M. Patel, the grandson of Puttaswamy Gowda, against him. Let's take a second here to look at the Deve Gowda family and understand the dynamics that the family members of this influential political family share. After this massive controversy erupted, an agitated H.D. Kumaraswamy said, "We will take action from the party too without any bias or favor. Such incidents should not happen in society. Our family, H.D. Deve Gowda and I have always respected women." The grapevine has it that Kumaraswamy had been resisting Prajwal's entry for a long time. In fact, during the 2018 assembly polls, on more than one occasion, Kumaraswamy had stated that only 2 members of the family, that is, he and his elder brother Revanna, would contest. Now, yet again, he has made a statement making it clear that he was opposed to Prajwal being re-nominated. Kumaraswamy not only distanced himself from the controversy, but also clearly separated Prajwal and Revanna from the family.
ಕುಟುಂಬ ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ? ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನೇ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ನಾಯಕರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳೋದು, ಕುಟುಂಬ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಯಾಕೆ ತರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ, ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ನವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಮಹಾನ್ ಭಾವರು ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಭಾಳ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರೋರ ನೋಡಿ, ಅವರ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಇದೇ ಬೇರೆ, ಅವ್ರು 4 ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೆ ವಿಷಯ ಈಗ ಬಂದಿರತ್ತಾನೆ, ವಿಷಯ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ಈಗ ಬಂದಿರೋದು. ಈ ವಿಷಯ ನನ್ನ ಮುಂದೆ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಬಂದು ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಮೊದಲೇ ಏನಾದರೂ ಈ ಪ್ರಕರಣದ ಈ ಥರ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಬಂದು ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಆಗಲೇ ಕೆಲವು ಕ್ರಮ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದು. ನಾವು ವಿಷಯವೇ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಾನು ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಸಿ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, ತನಿಖೆ ವರದಿ ಬರಲಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡೋದು?
When it became clear that he could no longer stop his nephew's entry, Kumaraswamy decided to field his budding actor son Nikhil from Mandya, the JDS strong belt. Nikhil had dropped out of college after his 12th standard and had apparently done a distance learning course in business management. Now, apart from the obvious embarrassing reason, it is interesting to understand why Kumaraswamy would distance his family, which he says includes his father Deve Gowda and himself, from that of his brother Revanna's. That brings us to the family feud over the Hassan seat. Remember, the Kumaraswamy family and the Revanna family could not see eye to eye after the two families engaged in a feud over who would contest from the Hassan seat. While family patriarch H.D. Deve Gowda contested and won from the Hassan parliamentary constituency 5 times, including a hat-trick of wins in 2004, 2009 and 2014, he was a tad bit emotional while giving up his seat for the family in 2019. Even during the 2023 assembly polls, Revanna's wife, Bhavani Revanna, demanded to contest from the Hassan seat. Bhavani had created ruffles within the first family of JDS by announcing that her candidature had been cleared for the assembly election due by May 2023. Despite the arm twisting from the Revanna family, Gowda first family had the say in the decision and ensured that H.P. Swaroop got the JDS ticket. As a result of multiple such internal fights, the two families have historically maintained distance from one another. After the alleged sex tapes of Prajwal Revanna went viral in Hassan, an election agent had filed a complaint on the MP's behalf alleging that morphed videos were being circulated to malign his image. However, along with the obscene video scandal, the MP on Sunday, April 28, 2024, with his father, Hole Narsipura MLA H.D. Revanna, was booked in a sexual harassment case following complaints by his former house help. An FIR has been filed against Prajwal Revanna and his father in connection with the case. The case has been registered under sections 354A, 354D, 506 and 509 of the IPC on charges of sexual harassment, intimidation and outraging the dignity of a woman. As per the complaint, the victim has claimed that both H.D. Revanna and Prajwal Revanna sexually assaulted her. The complaint further claimed that when Revanna's wife was not home, he touched her inappropriately and used to sexually assault her. The complainant also claimed that Prajwal Revanna misbehaved with her daughter over a video call. The complainant said that her daughter blocked his number after repeated calls. She further mentioned in the complaint that she was worried and decided to complain after the alleged obscene video controversy. Now, what is the stance of the BJP on the controversy, the party which is in alliance with the JDS for the ongoing Lok Sabha polls? The BJP chief spokesperson in a statement said that the party does not have anything to do with the videos and neither does the party have any comments to make on the SIT probe announced by the state government. BJP State Unit Chief B.Y. Vijayendra, while addressing the media, said that the government has already begun the SIT probe and the truth will come out.
ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರ SIT ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ತನಿಖೆಯನ್ನು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸತ್ಯಾಸತ್ಯತೆಗಳು ಹೊರ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ.
Tumkur Lok Sabha candidate from the BJP, V. Somanna, too echoed the same tunes as Vijayendra. Somanna said that whoever commits it, it's a mistake. He said, and I quote, "I don't know what the matter is. H.D. Kumaraswamy has already said that whoever eats salt, they should drink water. We don't have any second thoughts about it. If in case he was found guilty, SIT will take proper action. The government has given the case to SIT."
ನೋಡಪ್ಪ, ಯಾರೇ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಲಿ ತಪ್ಪೇ, ಅದು ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಫ್ರೇಮೆ ಪಸಿ ಏನು ಅಂತ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಉಪ್ಪು ತಿನ್ನವರು ನೀರು ಕುಡಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ನಾವು ಅಂತ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ದು ಎರಡೇ ಮಾತಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಇದಿದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೋತದೆ. SIT ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಏನೇನು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಂಥ 106 ನಡೀತಾ ಇರ್ತವೆ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ.
Union Minister Prahlad Joshi, Lok Sabha candidate from the Dharwad constituency, speaking on the controversy, said that it would not affect the BJP-JDS alliance in the state. He also said that whoever was guilty, action should be taken against them according to the law by the Congress government which is in power.
ನೋಡಿ, ಮೊದಲೇದಾಗಿ ಮೈತ್ರಿ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದೂ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕವಾಗಿ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ರಮ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಕಾನೂನು ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಅವ್ರದೇ ಇದೆ, ಕ್ರಮ ಕೈಗೊಳ್ಳಿ.
Now, this is not the first time Prajwal Revanna's nomination or his political career has been under threat. In September 2023, the Supreme Court stayed a Karnataka High Court order to disqualify the election of Prajwal Revanna as an MP from the Hassan constituency in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections. Now, the allegations against Prajwal back then were about non-disclosure of material facts, wrong disclosure of property assets, evading taxes, proxy voting, and expenditures crossing the limit prescribed by the Election Commission. The High Court held that his nomination paper was wrongly accepted by the returning officer. It had also issued notices to his father, H.D. Revanna, and his brother, Suraj Revanna, on charges of involvement in corrupt practices to aid Prajwal. However, the Apex Court stayed the order to disqualify Prajwal and in its interim order also allowed the MP to contest the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. In a nutshell, Prajwal Revanna's political career has been strife with electoral malpractices and now a sex scandal that could prove as a threat not just for him but for the overall image and legacy of the Gowda first family. The question that arises at this point after all the hoo-ha is, would Prajwal Revanna's fate have been different if this massive sleazy scandal erupted before the polls? Would the JDS have been forced to drop him or would it have impacted or changed the minds of the voters? That's it for now. For more such updates, keep watching our channel. This is Afreen Hussain for India Today So South.